Hello folks, Mnemonic here, back again in the new year. Sorry it's been a while, I've just been kind of busy at the moment. But I've decided now is the time to start making films again. And we're going to start off with an episode of The Tea Drinker. Yay! So, as you can see, I've got sort of a new setup. I'm going to do something a little bit differently. I'm going to be filming on two cameras. The drop down shots are going to be done on my main camera, and my reaction shots are going to be done with my phone and my selfie stick and hopefully in post production I can sort of bodge the whole thing together. So today we're going to be reviewing Teaolat, which is Hotel Chocolat's sort of tea compilations. As you can see, that's one of them. They are a sort of tea that's made from cacao shells, which is a byproduct of the chocolate making industry. And we've got 6 varieties of this Teaolat. This is just one. This is called Refresh, which is cacao and peppermint. So I've got my hot water ready. I'm going to put the tea bags in, let them steep for a while, and then we're going to see what they taste like. Okay, back in a demo. So this is what they look like. They're just steeping now. It's going to take a couple of minutes, so there's going to be a bit of a jump cut, and then we're going to try the different varieties of tea. So I was quite surprised seeing that Hotel Chocolat had brought out their own variety of tea. Well, I can't really say that I'm too surprised, because they do have their own range of spirits and wines that have a sort of chocolatey essence to them. But I wasn't expecting them to do tea, so that's quite a nice surprise. So the first new tea video for the new year, Hotel Chocolat Teaolat. Okay, let's just get them steeping for a few more minutes, and we'll carry on from there. So as you can see, I am now filming on my phone. I've still got my other camera in my drop down shot, so I'm hopefully this will work in editing. Okay, so let's get started on the first one, and it is the Unwind, which is a combination of I put the packet in front of you. There we go, Unwind. It's a combination of cacao, chamomile and lemon balm, and sun-drenched chamomile flowers, citrus leaves of Hungarian lemon balm, earthy cacao shells. So that's what's in this. So let's give it a try and see what my reaction will be. So here we go with the lemon balm tea. That's an unusual taste. It really is. It's very chocolatey. I can definitely taste quite a bit of chocolate in that, and it's very sort of citrusy, but not sort of in the same way that Matchmakers is citrusy. Yeah, it's very odd taste, very malty, kind of citrusy. I can actually see in the I'm looking at the tea bag now, it looks like it's got daisies in it, which is kind of cool. If I can just sort of flip my camera around, bear with me. Let me sort of if you can see that, you can yeah, you can see that's the contents of the tea bag. So that's very interesting. So yes, it's quite citrusy, it's quite floral, yes, and yes, but the overwhelming taste in this is definitely the chocolate. That is coming through quite strongly. Alright, so let's go on to the next tea on our list today. So the next tea will be the cacao breakfast tea, which is this one here. If I just reach forward. Okay, so it's an Assam tea with a cacao twist. And chocolatey notes are given a new depth by top grade Assam tea. Reach for this when you wake to accompany afternoon tea or whenever you need a pick-me-up with a malty treacle-toned twist. Okay, so let's give this a try. So this is basically black tea, black Assam tea with the cocoa nib twist. Okay. This tastes like hot chocolate. I'm not getting the sort of bitterness that you'd associate with sort of the Assam tea. But I am definitely getting a lot of sort of very dark chocolate taste. I don't know if it's if I'd say this was a pick-me-up, but it's definitely a very nice brew. Yeah, I can sort of taste the maltiness, but again, as you'd expect, the chocolate is the most dominant flavour. Okay, so let's move on to our third variety of tea. And this is this one, which is spice, which is cacao, chai, and chili. And okay, so it's smoky, sweet, Vietnamese cinnamon, whole cloves, crushed chilies, and roasted cacao shells. And apparently it's inspired by Ayurvedic medicine. So let's see what it tastes like, shall we? So that's what it looks like. Let's see what it smells like. That is quite spicy. Okay, let's go for the reaction shot. Okay. Ooh, that is spicy. I can definitely taste the cinnamon in that. Not too sure about the chili. There's no sort of I'm not getting any heat from it so far. So let's take another sip, a bigger sip this time, and see if we can taste the. Oh, I caught a bit of heat there. Yes, there was definitely some heat. There's definitely some heat to that. Definitely a very strong taste of cinnamon. Not so much the taste of chocolate these days. So yeah, interesting. Haven't had a definite favourite so far. So we're halfway through the review now. So yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. See if I can pick a favourite with any of these. So the fourth one we're going to try is called Invigorate rather, and it's cacao and ginger. Oh, hang on. Where's the? So yes, it's got and it's an infusion of cacao shells and ginger root. So let's try this. I'm hoping it's got a very sort of gingery taste. So let's have a look at the tea. There we go. That's what it looks like. So let's flip that around. Okay. So It's mostly like the other teas, as you would expect, very strong scent of chocolate. But yes, I am getting that gingery scent, unmistakable scent of ginger coming through. So let's try that. Oh, yes. There's quite a big hit of ginger. It's sort of chocolatey ginger. It's like those German biscuits you get at Christmas. It's quite a when you take a sip, it's quite a big hit of that, and you can feel a little bit of burn of the ginger in your throat. Not as chocolatey as the other flavors, so there's a slight bitterness to it as well, sort of almost coffee-like bitterness to it. So yeah, that's a very good pick-me-up, I think. So let's go to um, our fifth tea, and this one is Refresh, which is cacao and peppermint, and opposite cool, crisp peppermint, mint, malty cacao, roughly cut peppermint leaves for stronger, fresher flavour. So let's see if it does what it says on the packet, and let's have a look at that. That's a nice dark tea. So let's go for our reaction shot, shall we? Oh, it's very minty, very, very minty. It's like, you know, Elizabeth Shore chocolates or After Eights. That sort of combination of chocolates and mint that you can only associate with Christmas. Let's have a taste. It's a lot more subtle than it smells. But that sort of minty, chocolatey taste. To be honest, I would have liked that to have been a bit stronger. It's kind of buttery. There's a sort of buttery aftertaste to it, which I'm not actually convinced is very pleasant. So, take another sip. Yes, that's rather disappointing. I was expecting more from that. I was expecting sort of overwhelming, you know, mint chocolateness, and it's a bit of a damp squib when it comes to sort of what I was expecting. So, yeah. And I think it needs to be somewhat stronger. I mean, I have had it steeping for a while, but yes, that's rather disappointing, actually. Okay, so final tea today. Let's have a look at that. This one over here, which is Energise, which is cacao, lemongrass, and ginseng. Thai lemongrass, Siberian ginseng, and of course the cocoa shells. So let's have a taste of this. That's what it looks like. I have to admit that the tea bags on this are quite pretty. They're very, very colourful. They've got sort of, you can see the ingredients quite plainly. Very, very nice. Okay, let's go for the taste. Oh, that's quite sweet. That I wasn't expecting that. The lemongrass is spicy and sweet, even more so than the chili one, actually. And the sweetness is kind of a little overwhelming, if I'm being honest. I think I'm I'm getting a strong taste of licorice, and yes, there is licorice in there. So yeah, that's what it is. It's licorice, and that's pretty much the dominating flavour in this, and it is very overwhelming. I'm not getting any sort of I'm not getting the cocoa. I'm not getting the lemongrass or anything like that. All I'm tasting is basically the licorice. Yeah, it's rather too dominant for my taste, I think, the licorice. So maybe tone down the licorice, maybe. Okay, so that was our taste test for Teaolat by Hotel Chocolat, or Hotel Chocolat rather. If I had to pick a favourite, I think the third one, which was... No, I think my favourite would be the Assam tea, the cacao breakfast tea. But you know, go in there, try what you like, see if you like anything. You know, I'm an independent. I'm not paid by any of the companies I review the teas for, so I'm an independent. So yeah, go ahead and try for yourself. So thank you for watching. I've been Pseudonymonic, and you've been watching The Tea Drinker. I will see you in the next video.